The woman went ahead to scout the way. The ice suddenly cracked. She fell into the icy lake with a splash. Jack rushed over to save her, but his wife was already sinking to the bottom. Buck darted across like a bolt of lightning, shooting past Jack. Without a moment's hesitation, he jumped into the ice hole. He lifted his mistress underwater, using his body to violently ram the ice surface. Finally, he managed to pull her out, but he was exhausted. Buck was panting so hard his tongue was hanging out. He was about to sink. Jack was jumping up and down on the ice in panic. He heard a faint cry. He pulled out his small knife and frantically chiseled at the ice, but the ice was too thick. The knife broke. Jack knelt down and cried. He never thought the dog that usually lagged behind would save his wife's life. Then someone handed him tools. He grabbed them and continued chiseling. Suddenly, something felt off. He turned around and saw that Buck had already climbed ashore. Jack excitedly embraced him. This heartwarming scene made the lead husky jealous beyond belief. That night, the female owner rewarded Buck with a large chicken leg. The husky's eyes turned red. He bared his teeth at Buck and directly challenged him. Though Buck was larger in size, he had never fought before. The husky quickly knocked Buck unconscious. Just as he was gloating, he noticed the other dogs were not submitting to him. The dogs called out to Buck. Buck slowly woke up. His wild instincts finally awoke. The husky pounced again, but Buck dodged nimbly, bit the opponent, swinging him to the ground and stepped on him. But his eyes were gentle. The husky was completely intimidated and fled with its tail between its legs. The next day, there was no leader dog. Buck stepped forward voluntarily. Jack wanted the old dog to lead the pack, but the old dog lay down on the ground and rolled around. There was no choice but to let Buck try. Surprisingly, he led the pack quite well. At Jack's command, the pack charged out like arrows. Jack shouted with joy, but this triggered an avalanche. He ordered them to turn left, but Buck led them into a cave. They pushed through the ice columns and narrow passages, successfully avoiding the avalanche. They arrived on time at sunset. This was Jack's first on-time delivery. Though the pay was meager, seeing the recipient's smile made it all worthwhile. Later, they received notice that telegraphs had become widespread, rendering delivery unnecessary. Jack had no choice but to sell the dogs. With tears in his eyes, he bid farewell to Buck. Buck and his companions relied on each other for survival. They were soon sold to a new owner, a greedy gold prospector who cared only about making money.